Alrighty, it's time for the Easy K Show. Tonight's movie news 7. Your hosts, Darth Easy and Randy Cage. Woo! Alright guys, welcome to episode 74 of the Easy K Show. I am Darth Easy.
And I'm Rainy Cage.
And this is our movie news episode, our 7th episode of the year. So let's get right into it. So our first movie news story of this episode, Benioff and Weiss Star Wars movies are confirmed. What do you think about this?
They're confirmed? Oh, yeah, you mean like they dated them and everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. I'm fine with it. Even though the last episode of Game of Thrones was disappointing, I still think the overall show was amazing.
Yeah.
And I think they could do something really cool. Everybody was thinking that it was going to be the Old Republic storyline, but now maybe not, because we've got the Knights of the Old Republic movie. I don't know if that's in your list there, but
it's not.
That's now
actually it is.
That's actually going to be a thing. So when they didn't really say if this was their thing or what, but still, I would like to see them produce and write some movies, but I don't know about directing, because some of the episodes they've directed have not been the best.
But the thing is, it's kind of hard. It's different between directed TV and directed movies, because you got the Russo brothers who directed, who produced and directed episodes of TV that might not have been. They're like, really, you're going to pick them to direct the best Marvel movies ever? And guess what happens? They directed the best Marvel movies ever. So who are we to judge on there? So, so it's kind of different, because really when you're doing TV, you're directing an entire season. So at Benioff Weiss, I think they did a good job. They had to fill in the blanks, because George R. R. Martin basically told them where the show ends, but he didn't tell them every little bit of things that happens. Like, oh yeah, Sansa becomes Queen of North, all this other stuff. So, it's gonna be interesting. So, because it's just two guys I'm really excited about. They're getting some good work, and they love Star Wars, and hopefully they can bring that history of Game of Thrones they brought into Star Wars, because that's really what I want.
Yeah, I agree.
All right. Well, it was pretty much confirmed, but now it's confirmed today. Robert Pattinson, he's playing Batman.
It was crazy. Like, what did we hear like a week or so ago? They were like, Robert Pattinson's Batman. And then they had to backtrack a little bit. They were like, well, maybe he's going to be Batman.
Yeah.
Then yesterday they were like, it's between him and Nicholas Hoult.
Yeah.
And then today they were like, they decided last night it's Robert Pattinson. But then I heard Snyder said they decided 2 weeks ago, and that it was never going to be Nicholas Hoult. So I guess, I don't know. I haven't seen Robert Pattinson in a whole lot of things. I haven't seen his more like serious roles. But, I'm not one to judge when they cast people, because you never know. I mean, Heath Ledger was amazing as the Joker. Christian Bale was a good Batman. Ben Affleck was a good Batman, I thought. He's one of the best Batmans. Who knows? It really depends on the movie and how he pulls it off. I could totally see him doing it. I mean, you just can't think about the Twilight movies.
He's got the face. He's got the face for Bruce Wayne. I mean, you hate to say it, but the guy looks pretty good in a suit, and for his Bruce Wayne, and we can see if he can do the action. I mean, I really liked him in Goblet of Fire, because he was in the fourth Harry Potter movie as Cedric Diggory. Yeah, and it's being directed by Matt Reeves, so Matt Reeves I trust. I would rather Matt Reeves kind of just say, you know what, Disney, I'll do the next Planet of the Apes movies. If you want me to do that, I'll do that. So.
Yeah, they didn't just give it to him, so they probably, he had to get it, try for it, and it must have impressed him.
Personally, I would have preferred to see Nicholas Hoult, just because he's got a better body of work, and
I was hoping for like a. What's the dude? Oh gosh, I can't.
Richard Madden?
No. Oh, that would have been cool though.
Love that guy.
Yeah. Prince of Persia.
Oh, Jake Gyllenhaal.
Jake Gyllenhaal. Yeah.
He's a little too old.
That was the one that was rumored for a while, and I was like, yeah, I could see him as Batman.
I could go there. But Joker. Yeah. Batman. No. Joker.
I heard we're getting Josh Gad as the Penguin. Is the rumored, and then Catwoman's kind of up in the air right now.
So we're just gonna remake Batman Returns.
Yeah,
so.
Sounds like it.
Cool. All right, let's move on. So there's a rumor out there saying that Henry Cavill is supposed to be playing Wolverine, maybe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be cool, I guess.
He's a little tall.
He is. Okay.
Yeah.
How would this even? You think Disney's already working on casting Wolverine?
Absolutely.
I don't believe
Wolverine's one of the more popular Marvel characters.
But I feel like they want some breathing room between their X-Men and relaunching. You think they're going to just next year going to start relaunching X-Men movies?
The thing is with a Wolverine movie, if you want to do a solo Wolverine movie, you can set a Wolverine movie in World War II or Vietnam or Korean War because he's fought in all the wars. So you could easily do a backdrop movie way before,
just to get him ready,
just get a movie started, and then kind of sets, because with this whole new timeline stuff, the X-Men pretty much exists now.
Well, maybe.
I mean, it's a whole new timeline. It's a whole new world order. So tell me why.
Whole new world. Oh, sorry.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know about this one just because I want to see Cavill back as Superman, but we'll see. So
yep, I'm cool with it. I'm fine. I would like him to come back as Spider-Man, but you know,
you mean Superman?
Superman, yeah. I don't know why I said Spider-Man.
All right, moving on. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood trailer got released. What did you think about this trailer?
It looks pretty dang cool.
Are you done bitching about? You're like, I didn't care for the teaser.
The teaser was stupid, but this trailer was good. It definitely looks cool. Mm-hmm. I can't wait to see
DiCaprio
and Brad Pitt together. That's going to be awesome. And I love Margot Robbie, and she's looking like her Margot Robbie self. So. Plus, we're getting a reunited Margot Robbie and Leo, too.
Yeah.
Which is kind of was her breakout thing, too, was in that movie,
yeah.
Wolf of Wall Street. But, yeah, it looks pretty freaking cool.
All right, moving on. I'm looking forward to it, too. It's cool to see Brad Pitt and DiCaprio play together, because I haven't never seen them play with each other before. All right, moving on. The Toy Story 4 trailer. What did you think about this?
You got a friend in me. It's okay.
Ching. What was that? Ching.
I mean, there's some cool stuff in there, and I'm sure the movie's gonna be great. I just have a feeling, but I'm not excited about it.
Yeah.
It's just kind of it's gonna be another Pixar movie, and I'm sure it's gonna be great. But
yeah,
I don't know.
All right.
Yeah. Is that basically how you feel?
Yeah, just because I don't want it. Because I just rewatched the trilogy for our future list we're getting ready to do, and I was like, Toy Story 3 ended perfectly. Why do we need a fourth one?
I'm sure they're going to give us a reason.
The answer is we don't.
There was some cool moments in the trailer with it does feel like Woody is going to be questioning, like, do I really need to be sticking with what's her name? Who's the little girl
Bonnie.
now? Bonnie, yeah.
But that was the same. It's the same. Then it's the same story for Toy Story 2. He's like,
well, yeah, but maybe he's older now and wiser, and
okay.
And there's gonna be a love interest, little Bo Peep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I heard, I think on Collider or something, they said they showed some of this footage to people, and that it did seem like it was gonna be a little dark and a little more adult. So. I don't know. I bet it'll be amazing.
Yeah.
But the trailers just ain't doing it for me.
It's possible.
Yeah.
All right. Terminator Dark Fate trailer. What'd you think about this?
I loved this trailer, and then when I started seeing people talk about it, I was like, holy shit, I didn't realize everybody hated it. I thought it was cool. Like, I liked the song. I thought it worked fine. I liked the cool action. It had a kind of Terminator 2 feel to it. But yeah, I liked it.
great save.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was cool looking.
Yeah, I thought the Terminator splitting himself off was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
This movie better be rated R. I saw someone posted something on the Collider Live group, and I just commented, better be rated R. Because all the Terminator movies, except for the first two, were been PG-13.
If it's not rated R, it will be disappointing.
Yeah,
it'll make me probably not want to go see it.
Because that's what made the first two so good, and then you scale it back because you could make a completely better movie when it's rated R. And hopefully they do, since they got Tim Miller doing it, so he's known for doing the R-rated stuff.
Sarah Connor jumping at that truck.
Yeah, it's cool.
That was cool.
My only thing with the trailer, they could have thrown in the Terminator theme. They could just throw the and I would like the trailer a lot more. But I liked Linda Hamilton back, Where's John Carter? I guess we'll find out.
I did see where they said that this was a continuation of John Carter's story. He's just not in the trailer. Did you see everybody negative about it, though? Said it looked like the garbage we've seen before. The CGI looked crappy. The song was stupid.
I wasn't crazy about the song.
People were like, it just looks like Genesis again. And I was like, I don't think it looks like Genesis, but
we'll see.
I don't know.
We'll see. I mean, it could be bad, it could be good. It's too early to tell.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of Star Wars earlier, they're making a Knights of the Old Republic movie. Hell yeah, let's do this.
Now, I kind of remember the games, but you were probably way more. You played Knights of the Old Republic, right, back in the day. So that's where like the Darth Revan and all that.
Yeah, follows the
stuff.
character Darth Revan, who turns out he was the bad. He finds out halfway through the story he's the bad guy of the story, and then he's on a path to the light side. But he's the master of both the light side and the dark side of the Force. So we've never seen that before either.
Unless we do in December when Rey.
Whatever you say, I believe it when I see it. But it's kind of the interesting thing about Revan. But they may have a follow Revan. I tell you now, if this movie actually does happen, because Lucasfilm is like a 10-year-old girl changes her mind every different day.
Yeah.
The teaser for this movie will be, for over 1,000 generations, the Jedi Knights were the guardians of peace and justice in the Old Republic, and then it'll show something.
Knights of the Old Republic.
They'll use that Alec Guinness line somehow in that movie. If they don't, what is wrong with you? I just gave you the idea. That's just how you started out.
Now, did you hear how this leaked out? Was the writer of Avatar, one of James Cameron's hardcore lackeys?
Yeah.
She is writing this movie, and that's how this all. She kind of leaked it.
What else has she wrote? Just Avatar? And
not only has she already pretty much finished this movie, like it's ready to go apparently. Mm-hmm. So she's wrote some other. I don't remember. They talked about it on Collider, some other garbagey stuff. But Avatar was like her most well known thing, and everybody craps on Avatar. It's just for Gully, blah blah blah. But does that alter your opinion of Knights of the Old Republic? Even though they have a video game to pull from?
They have a video game to pull from, but I don't know I don't think they'll pull from the game. I think they'll just take the idea of Knights of the Old Republic. So,
not pull any of the storylines or anything?
I mean, I don't think so. I mean, why retell a story? I mean, so people could just...
That's how I want Uncharted movie to be.
Yeah, but then you can just play the game because it's basically playing a movie. So, I don't know. I'm interested in this, so it's just... I'm just such a low Star Wars mood. Maybe Mandalore and Clone Wars can make me feel happy about Star Wars again. All right. Let's go on to Star Trek Picard. So we had that little minute and a half teaser.
Whoa. This isn't movie news.
It's fine. It's a trailer, so
yeah, that was a dinky little trailer. I mean, it was just him walking.
I know you hate teaser trailers like this.
I do, but
I'm
interested to see a Picard.
But he holds a Binier. That's kind of interesting. Yeah. And apparently it'll be like, why did you leave Starfleet? And it's got freaking Patrick Stewart back as Jean-Luc Picard. And I mean, I never watched Next Generation. I've only watched the shitty Next Generation movies. But I mean, that speech he gives in Star Trek First Contact, he said, "The light must be here. This far no further." And it'd be kind of interesting to see him back in this row. So yeah,
I'm game. I'm in Star Trek Discovery mode right now, and I mean, I like Star Trek, and I love Next Generation. I haven't seen it in a long time, since I was in high school. That's when I watched all of the Next Generation. But Jordan used to make fun of me hardcore about Next Generation because they use a lot of, and they do that a lot in this season of Discovery, where they just use a lot of nonsense language to kind of just the phaser of the flab, and Jordan would come up with the most awesome.
Yeah, but all sci-fi does that. So.
Yeah, but Next Generation is hardcore about
it.
Yeah,
it is. Yeah. Okay, I mean, I never watched it, so other than movies. All right, let's talk about Rambo: Last Blood.
Yeah, this trailer looked cool.
It looked cool.
I remember watching the first Rambo, but I need to go back. There's no way I'm going to watch this until I go back and watch the other Rambo.
Yeah, I'm not going to. I've already watched. I watched First Blood, so
you're just gonna watch Last Blood and you're good.
Yeah.
Or Final Blood. What is it?
If it's a good, it's called Last Blood.
Last Blood, yeah.
The
The
other
trailer was cool. I loved them using Old Town Road.
I just don't care about dub action movies a lot. The first movie is a serious movie. The others are just more of, dub action, slow movies.
I don't want to watch them.
But we'll
Plus,
see.
there was one a couple years ago that some people said was really good.
Harloff loves
That was supposed to be the last Rambo, and now there's going to be this one is the last Rambo.
So this could be good, it could be bad. I mean, it comes out in September. September's kind of it wasn't good enough to be summer. It's not good enough to be an Oscar movie, so it's kind of it's in that little gray area. But you never know.
You liked the Old Town Road as the song for it?
Sure.
I loved it. I thought it was cool, but I like that song. So,
all right, let's talk about this last little thing. Is that Onward teaser that you showed me?
That we just watched?
Yeah, we watched
Pixar's next movie.
Yeah.
After Toy Story. We heard about this, it seems like a year or so ago at D23. They showed, probably, because I remember them describing what we saw in that trailer.
Yeah.
It's going to be like Zootopia, except with fantasy characters. Two brothers go on a mission.
Yeah.
That's kind of the deal.
It's too early to get excited
I like
about
fantasy stuff, though, and Pixar, I mean, it's a new IP. We're not getting another sequel, so I'm game for that. The music sounded kind of cool. I don't know. I'd be game for it. Chris Pratt and Tom Holland.
Voice actors don't excite me for animated movies. Because there's actors who do voice acting all the time, and that's what their job is. So just get these big actors to do these voices in movies. It's okay, I guess. So voice acting just doesn't excite me for big time movies like this. Alright guys, that is episode 74 of the Easy K Show. Check us out every week on the Easy K Show, and so until next week, all too easy. Peace out.